Does this change the game?
Well, as you said, Guy, he has been instrumental in some of the stranger or more outlandish twists in this story. Just minutes before he made this statement, we had the news that this law to prevent no deal had passed into British law. Now, that couldn't have happened. This thing that was a construct of the opposition couldn't have happened without the support of Mr. Bercow. This is why he's so much loathed by some of the Brexiteers in Parliament. He enabled Parliament, the opposition, to seize control from the government and pass this law over the past few days. So, yes, he has been absolutely crucial in this. Maybe he feels that after that law has become officially in the statute book, that, you know, his work here is done and he can step back. He's already been the Speaker for much longer than is normal. But, of course, these are not normal times. So we're going to get someone else in the chair. And, yes, it is significant because, as we've proved, in a hung Parliament, particularly, where we may well be still after the next election, he is going to have a crucial role to play in what sort of business gets conducted and which direction this country goes in. Now, the Speaker has to be elected by the House of Commons, so there has to be some sort of consensus who it is, and they're then supposed to be objective. But, you know, this political debate of Brexit the last few years has shown that everyone has to fall into one or two camps, and, you know, he has certainly been labelled with being the least objective Speaker of modern times.
So, David, he's just said we degrade this Parliament at our peril, and he obviously is getting a standing ovation now from many of the members of Parliament. Who's likely to replace him?
It is as yet unclear, Bonnie. You know, traditionally, the role of Speaker would switch between a Member of Parliament on either side. So you'd have years of someone who used to be a Labour MP and then years of people who are Conservative. So if we're going to stick with that tradition, the next one should be from the opposition benches. That would be the Labour Party. But, you know, as I've said before, these are not normal times. We had the Conservatives so despising even though Mr. Bercow used to be a Conservative, his support for the opposition, that they were going to rip up convention and stand against him in the coming election. So really, anything could happen. You could find someone, whoever is in control of Parliament when we get this election, they will be deciding who the next Speaker will be.